News in the Morning. A powerful new documentary is taking aim at one of St. Louis's most urgent crises, youth gun violence. Catching Bullets follows the work of community leaders and mentors trying to save lives and break this cycle. The film premieres next week at the 24-1 Cinema in Pagedale ahead of its national release. And joining us here this morning, our producer Derrick Phillips and associate producer Kevin Coleman-Cohen. And thank you both for being here this morning. So thank you. This is a powerful, I watched the entire trailer and it's powerful, and it shines a light on just how serious youth gun violence is here in St. Louis. So why did you guys decide to get involved in this, and what are you guys trying to do to create change?
Yeah, around 2019, Ben Sholey had the idea because it was a bunch of kids was killed, and he asked me to, would I help him, you know, and I thought it was honorable, and I decided I would help him, so, yeah.
For me, I grew up in Walnut Park, which is where most of the film is shot. At the time they started production, I was living in Los Angeles and I moved back to St. Louis. And for me, it's about violence over values. And a lot of those kids in that neighborhood are just, they're lost and they're turning to gun violence to survive and express themselves. And so Ben follows one of the former gang members, Darren Seals, or drug dealers, I should say, and his journey to give back to the community and try to save some of these kids from dying of guns. And that's the leading cause of death for black males in St. Louis is homicide, which is ridiculous.
And I interviewed Mr. Seals back at his youth center in Walnut Park pretty recently. Yes, and he really has turned his life around in a compelling way. He said something along the lines of, the only way to fix our streets is to, you know, be the people who messed it up in the first place and go out there and fix it ourselves, because we're the ones who know these issues and what to do to make change. And so he is trying to get people on a better path. But how does his story help shape the message of Catching Bullets?
It's simple. Sometimes young people don't know if someone who's trying to help them can understand their journey. So you have someone who's risen above that circumstance, giving back, and who's traveled those streets, who've been shot, who survived. Hey, there's another way. And so what this film does is follows his journey and his center in Walnut Park, and just giving young people something else to do and something constructive to do. And that's really the problem. There's nothing to do, or in their minds, there's nothing to do. So you turn to the streets. And again, I just want to keep saying the leading cause of death for young black males in St. Louis is homicides. Can we not do better? This is an amazing city. I relocated back here to be a part of this amazing film. We can do better in St. Louis, absolutely. And
Darren Seals says he's been to prison, he's been shot 13 times, and look at him now just doing something so impactful on the other path of what you can do with your life. So tell us a little bit more about this premiere, how people can catch it in Pagedale, and everything that entails.
Yes, okay, the film will premiere at the 24-1 Cinema on the 14th of this month, next Thursday, and 7 p.m. And or you can go to catchingbullets.com.
Right.
And then the film will stream on Tubi and Amazon Prime on the 15th of August. So
it's our national release on the 15th. We're really excited.
Yeah. It's a big deal and very well produced. Tell us what you hope people take away from this.
Well, my youngest brother was a victim of a senseless shooting. And so it was around the time where the gangs and all the crack became real popular, and you know, we lost a lot of people at that time.
Sure.
And now we see that we need to get back before that time. We need to get back to where people actually cared about each other. That there was more love, and you know, and we want to get back before that time that, you know, where our community was destroyed from the last 40 years. We want to see if we can go back to a time where people really loved each other and reached out for each other, and hopefully we can get over this period.
I agree with that. Again, it's about, for me, values over violence. And let's show these young people that we love them and hear them, because I don't think they're being heard. So
Kevin, Derrick, thank you both so much for being here this morning. Thanks for your insights. We'll post much more over on our website, fox2now.com. We'll be right back.